Hello and welcome to week 3 in the 10-week body transformation journey on the weight loss project. And I am again with my friend Sakshi, who is looking bit down today. So let's just first ask that how was the week and why is she looking like that?
Mm. Actually, I'm in that time of the month, and
Okay.
so I'm little feeling not well today. But yeah, we have to give our week journey with. We have to share the week journey with our friends who are waiting for that. So I'm here, and if you talk about my week, it was little hectic and in terms of work and in terms of pains also. Although I tried to be follow a little diet or something, but still you can see I am not well to do much more physical activities, and so it's more or less okay. So that kind of stuff.
So, first of all, my sympathies with you, and hope all the women out there will support that. When you go through that time of the month, your internal system is at whack, and
Yeah.
you tend to go for comfort food, which is unhealthy, definitely. And I don't know. Well, I have never researched actually that what is the proper food items one should have at that time of the month. Um, Generally, sometimes I think that most women undereat or overeat at that time. And yeah, so all the viewers, the women out there are, understanding your pain. So yeah, hang in there and you will get,
Yeah, I
you know,
want to add one thing,
over.
Kamna. Like I have read somewhere, because the period which we are facing as of now is because the body is very weak, right? So during these time, nobody recommended we should go on diet or something because it hampers your body. So as you said, that unhealthy food, it's not like that. We tend to have a homemade food, including the rotis, dal, sabzi, that kind of stuff. Because during dieting or something, we try to tend to avoid the carbs. So we just stop eating rotis and breads, right? So I think during this period, I have read also that the salt intake should be reduced, but don't carve yourself for anything. You have the proper meals all the 3 times, because if you are stuck with the food, the pain also subsides. So that happens to me whenever I am in a pain or I'm feeling. So if my tummy is full, the pain is also little less. So that's practically which happens to me instead of having a medicine or something. So I think people out there who are watching us, they also should not do any side kind of dieting or something during these 4 days or 3 days, whatever it happens to. So that's my theory, just to
Uh,
survive on these days.
yeah, for if I recall, like I tend to go a lot of carbs at that time, and definitely I crave sugar, so I
Yeah.
tend
So
to
the people
go
used to say
towards
have that
chocolate.
dark
Yeah,
chocolate, dark
yeah.
chocolate.
So
Yeah.
dark chocolate, I have it, and I always keep it in my fridge because apart from having dates and jaggery, dark chocolate is one thing which satisfies me. I also carry a dark cocoa powder, just 100% dark
Okay.
cocoa. So whenever I tend to like have more of a sweetie tooth and with me, I go ahead and make like a almond milk and just add that cocoa and hot or
Okay.
cold depending upon the climate. I do have it. But generally I go for lukewarm water at that time more and
Hmm.
don't drink that cold water which helps me. But overall like um, carbs get higher. The carbs craving get higher.
Yeah. So can we have that lemon water? Have you read it?
I have not
Okay.
actually. I have never read that what should be the proper diet at that time of the month
Okay.
for a woman.
Okay.
And
Okay.
for a woman who is having sedentary lifestyle like us, who have to sit, work, I have never actually had, read about it ever. But yeah, this is actually a good point. We can cover in our upcoming videos that, what should be the proper diet,
Right, right,
uh,
right.
not just for the
During this,
Indian women per se, but what should be the proper diet on a global perspective, that what should one eat. So
this
healthy
this
and
this
good.
problem happens to every woman or
Every
every
woman.
month,
Yes, yes.
right?
True that,
So
true that.
we have to accept that
True,
these days are little crucial for the working woman
true,
more.
true.
I mean,
More, yeah.
because
Because, yeah,
right,
because you have work pressure,
because
you have stress,
yeah,
and you are
and you have
under
to
the
take care of
pain.
the family as well.
Yeah, yeah. So you are undergoing a lot of agony in this time period.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right that one should not go for a diet per se or a particular diet. One should eat healthy, homemade, home cooked food, and just have some dark chocolates by your pillow and just keep munching.
So that we can enjoy it.
Yeah, everything has to be enjoyed. Every phase of life we should enjoy, like,
Yeah.
obesity, slimming, uh, everything should be, had its
Now,
own
now
flavor out of
we
it.
now the obesity gets a new name, chubby girls.
Chubby girls, yeah. I have also read this word. I think because of a lot of videos I have added to my social media, thick thighs, girls with thick thighs. So
Wow.
that is like, buzzword for us. So yeah, so that is like I have recently read, like, it's very common here. People say, like, girls
Right.
with thick thighs, or large girls. So people who tend to go towards large or XL, extra large sizes, so they say like large girls. So yeah, these are the terms which have been there since ages. But yeah, like, you should not go towards that type, because they always put you in a particular box. So yeah, we should not put it that way. Let's enjoy whatever body structure, weight, size
Right.
we have,
Right.
and just
Right. Right.
try to be as healthy as possible and live as longer as
Right.
possible.
Right.
Because
Right. Right.
yesterday I
Because
was,
I have also read. Yeah. What are you saying?
no, continue, continue.
So I have also read one thing that now the more focus is to be healthier, right?
Right,
So
right.
if you are getting some inch loss also instead of the weight loss, it's good
Yeah,
sign
yeah.
that you
Right,
are getting a healthier, because
right,
the healthy body is more effective and efficient than the slim body. If you
right,
have a slim body and you get weak day every day, you are
right.
lethargic, you have a
Yeah,
pain in your back, body. It doesn't have helps you, because you have to perform n number of activities. You have to take
right.
care of your family, your job, your
Yeah,
husband, your kids, n number of things. And you are fatty or you are obese and you are taking care of everything and you are not getting sick. So it's much good than a slim girl.
yeah.
My
True.
my philosophy is that.
Yeah, I second to it, because one should always strive to be as healthy, because if you are healthy today, you will last longer. Ultimately, you have to decay, right? It is not.
Right, right.
It is not like you will stay younger forever.
Yeah,
So you are decaying one day every day at a time. So your metabolic rate, your
actually.
insulin levels, your diabetic levels, your whatever things are decaying, slowing down in the structure, in the system. So ultimately you have to decay, but let's prolong the process of decaying by eating
Right,
healthy, putting healthy, and,
right,
healing our bodies from inside outside, every, because we
right.
don't have control of certain external factors, like the kind of food, fertilizers used in the vegetables,
Actually,
in
I
the
agree.
overall environment, the climatic changes. We don't have control of all these things. We are at the, mercy of the produce which we get from our local vendors or Walmarts of the world. We don't know that if it is, even though we pick organic stuff for us, we don't know that how much pesticides or fertilizers, harmful chemicals have been injected in them to, look so good, that we are like picking a pineapple and it is very fresh and all that,
Actually,
but inside it might not have it. It might be a hollow pineapple for us. So
yeah, yeah.
things, actually, if we see in a health journey, in a body transformation journey, I think we have very less control of the things in our hands. We are at the mercy of climatic changes, environmental, external environmental. So third parties are already active, so we are actually
Actually,
lacking so behind. So I was having a chat with
absolutely.
Arvind. So he was like that. I know that what you are saying and what you are preaching through your channel, it is good, because me and Arvind have done it before in the COVID time. So we already
Okay.
did 20 pounds reduction that time in 3 months, and he did it more than 20 pounds. So the uh, purpose of this channel is how long can you keep that 20 pounds off your chart. That
Actually,
is
that
the
matters a lot.
that is the process. That is called, like, once your system is set. So what we are doing is we are just making a foundation, making or building a foundation of that step. If the foundation is solid, we can go ahead longer, and we can be 30 pounds, 50 pounds reduction for
Right, right,
more
right.
number of years. So that is the,
Yeah, I
and
second your
eating
thought.
whatever we think we eat or drink or something, because if you have seen, not all people have a weight loss graph like this. It is always wavy. It's never
Mm.
linear. It's always wavy. Sometimes it's reduction, sometimes increasing, reduction, increasing, reduction. So if you go to a diet per se, or a weight loss doctor or something, physicians or whatever, who give you the diet charts and all, they will never say that individual, it is all depend upon individual bodies. Your body is different from my body, and the weight loss journey can is always vary for everyone. So we have to just get the practical knowledge, and do not have that imaginary numbers in our mind. So number is always in front of you per week. 1 to 2 pounds
Yeah,
is
as a
uh,
target, right?
one, yeah, 1 pound to 2 pounds is recommended and healthy weight loss. And when you do proper diet, you exercise, this is what happens. So let's jump on to what happened to week 3 in our 10-week body transformation journey. So let me start yours first. Let you take the lead and tell.
Okay, so this week I tend to intake less salt. I avoided the outside food, and I also start having that Monday and Thursday fasting. So earlier I
Okay.
used to have that Thursday ka fasting, but now as in India the Savan season starts. So although the coming Monday we are having a first Monday from Savan, but I already started. So according to me, I am on fasting for 2 days in a week,
Okay. So tell
right?
for
So
our audience who don't know what is Savan. So can you elaborate?
okay,
Huh.
yeah, in India we have a 7 months. Like right now we have a 2 months in which there are lots and lots of rains, and according to Hindu mythology, this is a very effective month to pray to Lord Shiva.
Okay.
So this is basically those girls who want to marry a good guy, a best husband. So they can do that Monday wala fasting for this whole Savan. So basically, this happens
So
for
every
2 months.
every Monday
Yeah,
for
yeah,
till August end,
right, right.
you have to go for a fasting. And what do you
Yes.
do in that fasting?
So it depends. I have that kind of stuff. In the whole day, I can have fruit, but salt I will take only one time in the evening.
Oh, okay, okay,
So
okay.
that's my kind. But there is the other way that you can have that that's meetha wala, like sweets. So you won't be
Okay.
eating the salt whole day. You will be eating only the sweet foods,
Sweet.
like
Okay.
yeah, sweets,
Like made
right?
from
Sweet.
jaggery or made from
Yes,
dates or something like that.
dates. Yeah, that kind of stuff
Oh,
you can have whole day. But we, for us, fasting means you're gonna eat one time, right? It's
one
not like
time.
that every time you are just munching and you're saying, no,
Right.
I'm gonna fast, I'm gonna fast. So
Right.
that gets stuff. So basically, according to me, fasting is how you are controlling yourself, right?
Oh, okay.
How
Yeah.
you put control to your tongue, to your
Right.
mouth,
Right.
and and you just have to chant the God's name
Right.
with your work.
Right.
God never says that you just stop your work and just chant about me. No, 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 no. That's kind of, it's not like that. Okay, he never says, oh, go to mandir every day and do the dirty things. No, that's not the God prayers. God prayers are like you doing your stuff in a very good sense, and yeah, of course, you chant His name as well. So that kind of period where
So
you say
I
something.
have to share. Yeah, I have to share on the same thing that fasting in Hinduism is a I think years and years, thousands and thousands of year old practices where we guys go. And I think I know about Hinduism because we both are Hindus. So this is a practice which is mostly in religious practices across the world.
But
Um,
Kamna, I want to add one thing in this.
huh.
As this fasting is not only in Hinduism, right?
Mhm,
So if you go for other like Islamic
mhm.
or Jainis or any other custom, they have the same kind of practice, but
Right,
in another name, right?
right, right,
So
right.
if you go in a scientific method also,
Yeah,
just keep the religion aside. It's good because that
right.
period you detoxify your body. So I think
Detoxifies it.
in today's video, you should tell your listeners that how we can detoxify if we are not doing a fasting.
True that. I will definitely. It's a very good point, Sakshi. We should, tell our audience that how can we as an individual, not just only on the fasting days, but also on a regular day, how to do the fasting, how to detox our body in the right manner and get
Right,
as effective results as we can. I have
right,
to add to your perspective that our ancestors did not had approach to food items as much as we have, like in this kind
right.
of a society where
Very
you
true.
just order the food and it gets delivered through drone
Right,
facility. So you get
right,
delivered in like less than 15 minutes, and in your backyard, you have your vegetables, your food, your eggs, your milk, everything. So they have to go on fast because they relied on the natural stuff. Like either they used to have were vegetarians or non-vegetarians.
right,
So they had
right,
to
right.
rely. So even though non-vegetarians, they did not had that every day they had some animal to kill and have it. It is like on the luck
Right,
that today they will get
right,
food or not. It is on the luck that they will how they will survive. So they used to do this fasting in the indirect manner, and now because we have everything available every time of our life, we have stopped this practice of fasting and detoxifying our body. So let's just jump and start this topic that how to detoxify and in a proper manner, like how to cleanse our body. So first of all, we have to say that do you know that we have toxins in our body?
yeah. We have, because today's food is contaminated with n number of things, right?
True that. True.
So, so I used to detoxify my body through fasting, but I know many people out there that just if you say them you have to do fasting to detoxify, they said, oh my god,
Yeah.
we can't be hungry for whole day, right?
Right,
So,
right. It becomes so
so
horror to them that if you say,
right,
so it's like an alien concept altogether that they cannot go
yeah,
without food even for like 1 hour. So,
yeah,
but
actually,
how to clean the body? It is just the process of cleaning your body. And
right,
the cleaning of body can detoxify so many diseases. It can clear your skin. It can
actually,
cleanse your intestines. Everything
actually,
get
actually,
cleanse in that system once you are in the cleansing time of or cleansing your. It's just like cleaning your body from outside. It is simply you are cleaning your body from inside. If in a literal
actually.
manner, I can put it like that.
Yeah, I think if once you clean, detoxify your body, your thought process also increases, right?
Right,
And
right.
it helps you to you deepen your study. If you talk
Yes,
about students, if you
yes.
talk about the working persons,
Yeah,
they can more concentrate upon your works, because
yeah.
if your stomach
Concentration
is
level.
clean,
Right,
yeah, if your stomach is clean, you are feeling light from inside. The work
right.
energy also increases.
Yeah, you might have come across some people who are like, we have blessed with a good metabolism and can eat
Yeah,
everything and all that. So
yeah,
those,
yeah.
I think those are the people who might be unintentionally do this cleansing process.
Right,
So
right.
even though they can eat everything, might but there might be a time period where they will not eat anything and put that body in a cleansing mode, and that makes
Actually,
them more active. So
actually, maybe they have cultivated in their daily routine, so they
yes,
won't be highlighting its key. They are doing something for detoxification, but somewhere they are doing it. So that's why their
right,
metabolism is so high that they
right,
can digest everything.
right. So before we jump into that, how to cleanse the body, I should I want to share with people that what happens when we put anything in our mouth. Like what is the
Okay.
scientific process of uh, food? I know most of the people might know it, but just for the general awareness. So once we put something in our mouth, it goes in our stomach and it breaks into tiny particles or juices, which enters in our intestine. Once that
Okay.
food goes in our intestines, large intestine, small intestines, it gets out of our system through urine or stool. So, if you understand this process is very simple. So, you think that every food we put in our mouth will be having this flow chart and will go the same manner, right? But it is incorrect. So, if we categorize food in three elements, one is fruits, one is vegetables,
Right.
and one can be our grains like pasta, bread, noodles, and all that.
Solid
So
foods.
solid foods, right? So fruits take around 3 hours for this process to digest. Just simple fruit. Okay.
Right.
Vegetable takes around 6 hours.
Okay. The cooked or not cooked?
I think the better is to eat in the natural form,
Raw
like for
form. So I think
raw
you are
form,
talking about the raw,
raw.
because once it added a cook, so it adds oil and everything, so it becomes solid,
Right. So,
right?
like for example, yes, you are correct. Like for example, if we take beetroot as a vegetable, I read
Right.
somewhere that it is good to eat raw and it is good to eat cooked as well. So what I
Okay.
do is when the winter season comes and I want to eat beetroot and it is very cold and all that, I steam it. I mostly
Acha.
steam lot of stuff, and then either I make a smoothie or a chutney or a paste. That depends, or vegetable altogether, depends upon my taste buds at that time. So it
Okay.
takes, if we are taking in a natural form, it will take 6 hours. So I think in a
Right.
juice, as a raw or as a steamed one, can be collaborated together, will take 6 hours. And breads, noodles, and everything will take 18 hours. So they
Oh my god,
get stuck
we
in our
never
system.
realized once we having it.
Do you even imagine that I don't have OCD, but do you even imagine that we cannot live in an untidy or dirty house? Can we?
Yeah.
We
No, we
cannot.
don't.
We cannot. How can we are putting our bodies untidy for years and years? And because of that, we have lot of issues like acne, like skin breakdown, like
Actually, yeah.
thyroid. So I guess like you can say that the people who are underweight are healthy, but they might be having some other issues. I have not been to that part of the journey, so I have not seen that journey. So I don't know about what are their issues, but I am researching on what is issue here. So,
Actually.
so if we cannot live in an untidy environment outside, why are we creating? It takes longer. I was not having this education in my teenage time period or something. I am educating myself
Right.
now. So it's like sooner or
But I
later.
should give thanks to you. So at least you are sharing this knowledge to the people out there. So they teenagers or the young people, they understand and they follow, which we mistakes we did in our young ages.
Right.
So at least
But
they come to know from your video that this happens, and they tend to avoid all these kinds of food to just to make a dirty free body. I mean, clean body.
true that, but
I guess.
lifestyle has its own challenges. But thank you so much for
Actually,
complimenting me. I think this is the time which I am taking good use of my break from work and just educating myself on the health journey per se. But yeah, I think it is very challenging because no teenager will get everything in what we are talking in their head. I think maybe their moms might get it. That when
yeah,
I will like if, when we will have our daughters, I think then we will cook accordingly per their bodies so that they don't go
right.
through what we went, right? So that is the overall goal. But yes, this knowledge, that's why I wanted to open this channel, just to share those random thoughts which you have Google University every time, right? You
Actually, yeah.
the Google
But
University is always there. Hmm.
But Kamna, I want to add one thing. If you say that Google University, if you Google a small thing there, you get n number of things, and you are not aware which is right or which is wrong.
Right,
Because
right.
somewhere they are saying something for something, and
Yeah,
on the other video you just think that thing was contradict. I don't. So that, you are not able to find out which is correct,
true.
right?
So
So that's
now,
thing. Okay, fine.
see, so let's jump in. Like, for example, we get a breakfast of bread in the morning, right? After 2, 3 hours,
Yeah.
we eat our bread or rotis and rice and everything. Roti, rice, and lentil or something in the afternoon. Then around 3 o'clock, we go out and have some snacks which are deep fried and all that. Then at dinner, we are again putting in our body some kind of carb, right? So now tell me, where is the time for our system to even digest the food which we ate around 8 a.m. in the morning? If you know,
We generally do this thing to our body, but the way
yeah.
you are telling is like we are doing so harm to our body.
So I don't know, maybe years back, burger might be stuck in my system. Maybe
Actually, yeah, actually,
years and years back, maybe I might have had a pizza and that pizza is stuck, or I might have had a cake and it is stuck in my system and might have rotten. Because if you put our
actually,
house without cleaning, it will rot, it will have all insects, all the spider webs will be there. Similarly,
right.
the system will get all sorts of tapeworms, insects. So the simple fact is that whatever food we get in the natural form from our mother nature is the best food which we can put in our bodies, and it will take
Okay.
natural time to digest. The more we go to burgers, fries, pizzas, sodas and all that channels, the more longer it will stay in our system, and it will rot inside, and it will get all messed up and dirty, are all particles, brain, blood, everything. So
So you want to say that the unprocessed food is very good instead of the processed food, right?
yeah, true that, true that.
Okay.
So we cannot have the control of how much good the food we are getting, but at least we are doing something of eating in its raw form or natural form, as close to what it is produced, like peaches, like plums, like pineapple. We are taking it in the natural form, eating it in the natural form. So that is what,
Okay.
you know so let's just understand the process of cleansing our bodies, and how can we take the trash out, like whatever the trash we have collected in our bodies for quite some long times. Let's
So do you have some way so that we can like detoxify our body?
Yeah, so
Uh, okay.
let's discuss it, and you tell your input, like how and how possible it is for a average person to a working person who goes out, has responsibilities, to go through this process or not, right? So we will focus on step one today of cleansing, and in the upcoming videos, we will take that what should be the right kind of food we provide to our body, so that it can
Wow.
heal ourselves, cleanse ourselves in a
Actually,
better manner. So do watch till the end so that you get the right manner to take the trash out, which is already been collected in our bodies for quite some time, and also share this video with your friends and family who have various diseases like diabetes, insulin, high blood pressure, even cancer can be healed through this process,
right,
if we do it in a particular manner,
right way,
like
right
right
way.
way. Yeah. So first thing, what you have to try is 16 hours of fasting window.
Okay,
Okay.
16 hours, you said?
Yeah, yeah. So when you are doing the 16 hours of uh, fasting, you are actually giving your body a pause to reset, to take out toxins, all the uh, untidy stuff which is stuck in our body, and it will automatically result in weight loss. It will automatically cleanse your skin. Your hair growth will be good. Your nails will not get brittle. So by just simply doing a 16 hours of fasting, you can actually trash out the untidy stuff in our body which has been collected for ages, which we have done
Okay,
it.
I want to add one thing, Kamna. Like
Huh,
during the week one, when I
huh,
reduced around 2 kgs in 4 days, at that point of time, I followed the 13 hours fasting.
hmm,
So, what trick I used for that fasting window was that I use in the night because around
hmm.
7 8 hours we are asleep. So
Sleep.
at that point of time, we don't have that craving of eating anything.
True that.
So at least you maximize that period in
True.
fasting, and before or after, as per your convenience, you can add the hours where
True that.
you think you can do that. So at that point of time, when I did that fasting, my skin becomes very clear. You can see I
Okay.
haven't applied anything on my skin.
Yeah.
So
Me neither.
it really helps
Huh.
you. Yeah, it
Yeah,
really helps.
this is,
So
I think, this is the because of the untidy food I had in this week. So this is for that. But you are right. The way how it works is that the system is not like a multitasker like us. The entire
actually,
system, either it can digest or either it can heal you, like clearing your skin, making you reduce weight. So it cannot do two tasks at a time. So either you have to give a pause to eating so that it can work, overnight shift laga ke. So there has to be an overnight shift for it to, cleanse yourself,
right,
cleanse your body
right.
parts, everything, and make it a free flow and ready for the next day. So that, unfortunately, we are always eating, always.
Actually.
We
Actually,
are depressed, we are stressed, we are happy, we are sad, we are hormonal issues, we are full of emotions and overwhelming with emotions. We always have to have eating. So how can
actually,
the system reset itself and work for us if we are always eating out? Always we have to celebrate with a glass of wine. If we are feeling low, we have to have dark chocolates. So how, like, you have to understand the machinery first in order to make it
actually,
work for yourself.
actually,
So this is like, the thing which is like very daunting, that first you have to understand, get the base right, so that after this video, whatever you put in your mouth and what time you are putting in your mouth, your mind will automatically calculate those 16 hours.
hours of digestion.
Yeah. So, for example, if you had dinner by 8 p.m., so you don't have to eat anything till 12 p.m. So, what does this mean to a working person? It means that you are not stressed up of what to eat next. Because half
Yeah,
of the time we are in that process, what to cook, what to eat next. And if
what to
we
eat,
don't
what to
have
cook,
anything, then let's take out the junk, pull up the packet because it's an easy approach,
and
and
eating, right? Enjoy.
yeah, get the stress out by putting all the toxins in our stomach.
So,
So
so mind and tummy is not related, right? When we have to make our mind happy, the tummy get upset, and when we have to make the mind upset, we have the tummy is good.
that is
That
the
I
irony of life, and that is the
yeah.
hard part to think the mind and the. So I have attended one of the podcasts, Sadhguru's podcast. So he was
Okay.
saying that mind and body is so much connected. He said that that is like the next level, because this channel doesn't talks about mental health. So he said that nowadays a lot of people are concentrating on physical fitness or body fitness, but nobody is talking about the mental fitness. What exercise do you do for the mental exercises? None. So he said that if you are only concentrating on your body fitness and not concentrating on your mental fitness, then you will not last longer. So it was a very interesting where he was talking about Hinduism and Buddhism and what were the four ways to uh, put your mind in exercise every day, like a practice. Like, for example, a player goes out, like a tennis player or a soccer player or something. In order to put their game at the maximum, they have to practice every day. All the sports people, right? So you are also a sportsman. So are you putting your, and he was connecting that mental fitness to our Hinduism. It was a beautiful podcast. Very interesting. I was walking, doing my 20,000 steps, and I was listening around that. So it was very interesting one. So we will cover it in our upcoming videos. But let's jump on to the 16 hours of fasting thing. So if you are not eating anything till 12 p.m., so you can actually giving a break to your mind as well what to cook.
Actually, actually.
And secondly, in that time period, you can actually drink water. You are also can drink coconut water. You can also drink ashgod juice. Ashgod
Okay.
juice is very, very, very powerful element to even cure your cancers in the body. It's a
Wow.
white, it's a white pumpkin.
Right.
Fortunately, I'm blessed that I actually got that white pumpkin in my Indian store here, and I am making it not regularly because it's a new thing to add in my discipline. So I have cut the entire one and I have put it in the plastic bags in the fridge. And once I want it, I just take three pieces and I just juice it up.
Wow.
And it is tasteless, but it is very important to put it. And after putting that, 2 hours, you should not eat anything in order to make it work. So just like doctors say that after the medicine you should not eat for certain time period, that is how we have to incorporate in our food habits as well. So you can actually have water and something, drinks like regular coconut waters and everything during this time period so that you can get energy. Secondly, I have also read that exercising empty stomach is the best exercise. So during this
Okay.
time, you can use this time period to go out, have some walk in the natural sun, because sun bathing is too much essential. Vitamin D is deficient with a lot of people. So where
Right.
you have sun, you are blessed that you actually have sun. We don't have sun for like 6 months of the year. So that time we have to take our medication for vitamin D. But for 6 months, when you have a lot of sun, spend at least 1 hour. I sometimes I have listened that you should not put it in a ponytail hair because your hair also needs vitamin D. So I have to leave my hair open and walk in the sun so that my brain also get it, just like being an ET or an alien, that your head gets sunlight and you get energized. It actually works for me. I have actually seen myself.
Wow. Great.
So morning sun is very good. It is good for your body and all that. Sometimes when I miss it, I still go out and I take sun, which is like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock sun as well. And I put a lot of sunscreen and go. But morning sun is recommended the best one to go. So
Right.
during
That's what I'm trying to say.
this time period, you can go out, have all these things checked out from your routine, and be ready by 12 to have your stuff in your stomach. So it's not necessary. I'm saying that you should be hardcore of doing 16 hours. You can start just like you have done. Start from 12 hours, 13 hours. Slowly
Right.
and slowly
Right.
increase your hours to it. And 16 hours is perfect time. Once you will go into it, you will not feel hungry. Yesterday, I was feeling a bit wacky, and there was junk in my fridge. So I had it around 9 p.m. Now it is 11:30. I haven't had, and I will not add until more than 2 hours because now my clock shifted. So I'm not hungry as of now. I'm perfectly
Okay.
well. So it's a myth that if you are not putting anything, you will feel dizzy or weak or something,
No, no, it will
unless
not. It
your
will not.
doctor recommends. But on a general
Ah, that's
thing,
different.
yeah, on a general note, we can actually survive without one meal. 1 meal a day. And if you are actually leaving your 1 meal a day, you can help someone in Africa who
That
are not
yeah.
getting any food. So,
Yeah, I have also seen that documentary
yeah,
that
yeah,
where people contribute their one
right.
meal.
Yeah.
So,
So, we have to be some discipline and some of, what do you say, responsible citizens to even think in that manner as well. That if you are having so much, you are blessed. First, you have to admit that you are blessed because you have disposal of so much food in your plate. So if you are just skipping one meal, you are actually helping indirectly. It doesn't require even your money as well. It's just like
actually,
putting a
actually,
stop at your tongue, and somebody in Africa can have a decent one meal. So if you think in that manner, you will actually help out, and it will help you as well in helping others.
I
So
agree.
So let's just broadly go through a plan where a 16 hours of fasting window, how it looks like. So I am not doing it per se like this, but I will definitely strive to do the similar path going forward. So like for
Okay.
example, 10 a.m. coconut water or white pumpkin juice, 12 p.m. seasonal fruit. Like here I have watermelon, so I will take one plate, not two plates or three plates. I'm not you cannot overdo fruits as well. So one plate,
Right.
uh, big one plate of uh, watermelon or any seasonal, not unseasonal, like not frozen fruits or something. Seasonal fruit which is cheaper in your place, any, not depending upon that it has sugar or something, it has natural sugar, so go ahead, have it. One big plate of fruit. 2 p.m. I will go for a roti and a sabzi. And recently I was listening to one thing where the how to cook a vegetable without any vegetable oil. So coconut, shredded coconut has oils in it. So
So
if
that's
you
called
are,
the method
yeah,
of eating.
yeah,
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 I have
the
also seen
sattvic,
that.
sattvic, huh. So coconut, you put coconut instead of oil and put your steamed veggies or something what you want. Put your vegetable bowl more and your bread less, and that's
Mhm.
it. Like, 2 p.m. you're, and if you're feeling hungry in between, you can anytime go and swap your coconut water or raw coconut, whatever, because that is like made up of water. So the content of water is there in that coconut. So, and
Okay.
7 o'clock, maybe a soup or a salad, like a tomato soup or a spinach soup, or a salad, like, cucumber salad. So no potato salad. So keeping it very less, minimal till 7 o'clock, and just shutting your mouth at 7 o'clock, and that's it. So that is so what I do is I am not doing per se this, but I'm doing a 16 hours fast for past like few months. And you like I have shared my results here, so I don't have to say that much on my results. So I still have to go through a lot in my 10-week program, but yeah, it's a start. It's a in this process we will learn, we will fall, we will rise back again. So
Actually.
the thing is
And
that do not overeat.
how we come to know that how our body reacts, right?
Right, right.
So if I follow that 12 or 13-hour fasting, my body reacts in a different way. If you follow that, your body reacts in a certain way. So I
Yeah,
think every person has to understand their body first, adopting
true,
anything new.
true,
So
true.
maybe one day they feel something, sickness or something,
Yeah, yeah.
then they
Yes,
can't blindly follow anything, I think.
true that.
They just
That
have to
listen to
understand their
their own
bodies.
body. Yeah, yeah. So I have heard one in one of the videos that there is a kind of a burp which tells you that stop eating.
Yeah, actually.
So I actually noticed like Arvind was eating something yesterday and he had a burp, and I said, now is the time to stop eating because your body is saying that it is full. So he said, okay, I will. And he did not. And then after some time, he was popping digestive pills. So he said that I think I overate and I'm having some indigestion issues and all that. So that your body actually tells you so many things by pains, by making sounds, by anything that, stop it, stop it, stop. And
But we don't listen.
we actually ignore those signals. So once we are concentrating on our body, making it, our bodies are beautiful creatures, and ultimately we have to give our body back to Mother Nature, right? Until and unless we have this in ourselves, we should make it at least tidy. Let's
Actually.
let's just have a challenge to tidy itself. So when you see a obese person or whatever XL size or double XL size or something, you should actually, there is an impression that they are lazy or something, but they are also having an impression that they're untidy. And actually, untidy doesn't mean overall untidy. It's internal untidiness which we have
Internally
to.
inside.
So let's like let the flow go.
Right.
Let the
Yeah.
pledge that we can trash out all the years long of trash inside, which we have stored inside us, and made this a storehouse or a junkyard, and start cleansing one thing at a time, and we will follow through this journey.
Yeah, I think Kamna, I have a good idea for your viewers. I mean, the coming week, you can suggest like they should follow like they should start from 12, 13, 14 hours fasting, and they start writing their comments in your video, so that they also tell their journey for this years, and they take it as a pledge for a week that they tend to clean their body.
True,
So
true.
that's where they can write on their comments on the next coming video, so hide how they feel by cleaning or by following that pledge. I think that kind of stuff you can tell to your viewers as well.
It is your viewers as well as Sakshi, as much as they are mine. So it is just a structure which I have created, but you are also the main ingredient of this journey. And
Yeah,
the thing which is I am observing and I'm reading is that if this is watched by a lot of Indians, because we tend to go through a lot of Indian audience. So Indians or Asians in general are not famous for giving good comments and liking the videos. They will watch the entire video, but they will not
right,
comment
right,
back. They will not like it. So what I have started doing is, after reading that thing, is I go ahead and like all the videos which I'm watching. I comment. I take time to even give the appreciation, because now it's the content creator's mind which is making it, and it is very hard to get people, viewers, subscribers, and all that thing in mind. So I am doing my part, and let the people who get benefited from it, let them do their
right,
part.
right,
We cannot force it, but yes, you should share this with your family, your friends, and all your neighbors and all that, so that they get benefited by doing this, because our lifestyles have changed from our ancestors, but our food habits have not been changed, and that is the
right.
main, reason for everything happening in our bodies, from everything in our diseases and all that. I have been told that a lot of people are popping pills, like, it's just very common to have diseases. So, in my lifetime or childhood, I have never done it. So, I don't know why it is becoming very popular and hyped as well, that they are showing up amongst that it happens, it happens. This thing, you are sneezing, oh, it happens. You have nose block, it happens. People have cough and cold, that is one signal which the body gives, that you are putting something unhealthy in your nose or nostril, which is blocking your breath. So this would end my discussion of 16 hours fasting. I would highly recommend everyone to go for at least 12 to 13 hours, start from there and go ahead till 16 hours. Have as close as possible to nature's natural element of food, rich in water. Take care of water, take care of sleep, take care of exercise, and things you will notice yourself in your bodies, like me and Sakshi are noticing enough. So this week I actually gained back the weight which I reduced last week because of some unhealthy food. I used to walk. I am walking my everyday step counts and everything, but I had unhealthy food which tend to make me go back to square one, to 165. So I think I was so overwhelmed, and I shared with my family that it got cursed, that you are back to 165 kind. So yeah, this was my update for this week. I will tell you to share yours, and you can close the uh, today's conversation.
Yeah, I due to this problem which I'm facing as of now, I just reduced 300 grams. So I'm okay with it because that's a part of life, right?
Right, right,
Once you gain, you lose, you gain. That's a real journey which we
right,
are
right.
showing to the viewers. We are not doing anything fake,
Yeah,
right? So
right.
that's the real, because if we every time we said that we reduce 1 kg, 2 kg, that's not true. Actually, that's
True.
not true,
Yeah, that's true.
because you face different phases of your life, right? There may be sometimes you are pissed off your work with pissed off your personal life. There
Right,
a number of things happens in
right,
this 10 weeks, upcoming 10 weeks.
Yeah.
So that's real. We are not ashamed that we haven't lose. So it's
Yeah.
okay. I
Yeah.
mean, that's
Yeah.
okay. The main thing I think that the person should be happy. So we
Happy,
are happy
learn
there.
from it and
Having
go that
yes,
zeal of
yes.
doing, like, next week we will reduce 2 pounds or 3 pounds, or whatever.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
will. We
Yeah.
will. We will. So I think that's the phases of a life, and we have to
True.
accept it and just
True.
move on with that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I think that's
this
all
is
from my
like,
side.
7 weeks are left, and plan is to reach somewhere, and let's go
Fingers
ahead.
crossed.
Fingers crossed, and we are brave enough to embrace whatever is coming,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we are
we
very
will.
happy and contented, and we are in the right path. So that is the most important. So you can say bye to our viewers, Sakshi.
Yeah. Goodbye. Stay healthy. Stay happy. Always cheerful.
I love it. The way you say I love it. So signing off for
Okay.
this one, and I think this video might be longer, but I wanted to stress on 16 hours. So this is how it increases the length of the. So do like, share, subscribe, and share with your loved ones. And yeah, we are in our life journey, and we can actually not just share anything and just share with each other and go ahead from here, but we wanted to have this, you know, service to all the women and men who are in this path, and create a community where we can have healthy conversations about healthy eating, long life, and be connected to each other. Maybe I might travel to some country and I'll meet some of the viewers. I'll be happy to. And yeah, so this is the effort which is, we are building. And this is just the
And
foundation
I
we are
want to,
laying.
and once you will visiting India, so we will be making the video together, right?
Yes,
Someday.
we will. Yes,
Okay,
in
done.
good spirits. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Bye for today.
Okay, signing off. Bye.